Hi there, I'm Sam, and I am the Community Engagement Librarian here at the Duxbury Free Library. I'm also the project director for the South Shore LGBTQ Oral History Archive. And so I'm going to be talking through and explaining how to access the archive, how to visit the website, how to search, all that fun stuff. So um, to start, let's see. The easiest way to find the archive on our website, duxburyfreelibrary.org, is to go under Learn here at the top and click on Local History. And then if you scroll down, you'll see South Shore LGBTQ Oral History Archive. And so you can click on that link, and that will take you to the archives webpage. You can also go directly to South Shore LGBTQ archive.omeka.net, but it's a little bit of a mouthful, so you can also access it through our website there. So this is the main page here. As you can see, we have our logo and just kind of a bit of a blurb about the project. We're going to get started with browsing items. And so this project was created in 2023 with grant funding from Mass Humanities. The library received an Expanding Massachusetts Stories grant. And so with that grant money, we were able to build a website, and we were able to produce 11 total interviews for this project, which is all on this website here, and you can listen to them at any time. So if you click Browse Items on the left, you'll see all 11 all 11 interviews. And so you can scroll down, and each interview is titled after the elder who was interviewed. So these are people from the South Shore, and they were interviewed by LGBTQ teens, and also from South Shore towns. So you can scroll down, and as you can see, there's a lot of tags here, and so we'll talk about tags more, but basically the tags kind of give you a little bit of insight as to what was discussed in some of these interviews. And so, you can click on any of these tags, and it will take you to any interview that also mentions that same topic. So I clicked on the Vietnam War, and as you can see, there are 2 interviews that mention the Vietnam War. So if we're back under items, say we click on the first name here, you'll see it'll have information on when it was recorded, about how long the interview is. You can click here to read the complete transcription, which we'll talk about more as well, who the student interviewer was, some time summaries, and by clicking here, this is where a pop-up will come up, and that's how you'll listen to the interviews. So we go back here. So yeah, every interview will have the audio file that you can listen to directly, but if you wanted to read along, or if you want to see the transcription, you can click on the complete transcription here, and all 11 interviews have the complete transcription, so you can scroll through and read it. And this is also a great way to you could do a search here by just doing, Control F, which is the find. So you can search that way for a topic. Say you wanted to search Boston, right? It'll show you how many times Boston was mentioned in this interview. And let's see. So you can read along, scroll through, and that will it's a really great way to get direct like word counts and stuff like that if you're doing research, how often something was mentioned. But there are a lot of other research tools and searching tools on the archive. So clicking on an interview and searching for a certain topic is really great, but maybe you don't know how often something was mentioned, or if something was even mentioned in your interview at all, you can search on the left here in this search bar. So say we want to search Provincetown. There are 5 interviews that mention P-Town. So if you scroll through, you'll see that it was mentioned here in some of these tags and also in the transcriptions here, which is the transcription on the bottom there. But if you click on the transcription, in the search results, it won't take you to the place in the in the transcription where that was mentioned. So you will have to do that control to find exactly where in the interview it was mentioned. So just something to keep in mind. But this is a really great place to start, because then you can dive into these interviews and go through and search that way. You can also search by tag. So kind of going back to the tags that we were talking about, if you click Browse Items on the left here, you'll see in the middle here, you can click Browse Tag. So these are all of the tags that are used as part of the metadata for these interviews. So you can scroll through and see that there are lots, and the larger the words are on the screen, the more often they're mentioned. So same-sex marriage is mentioned a lot, gay Roman Catholics, HIV/AIDS. So you can click on any of these topics, and it will show you how many interviews mention that topic. So in terms of gay Roman Catholics, there are 4. Let's see. So if we scroll back, and all of this information on how to search is on this web page under here, under About the Project. You can click How to Search the Archive, and it has those tips laid out for you that we've just talked about. You can also just look on the transcription pages as a whole, and click on transcriptions on the left here and click by name. So instead of going through the items, scrolling down, clicking find the transcription, you could go directly on the left here and click transcriptions, and then click on the names here, and it will take you to that person's page. Let's see. So if we're back over here, that's mostly it for the web page. We are hoping to add more to this archive. So if you or someone you know is an LGBTQ elder, or an LGBTQ teen, you can click on the Contact Us page on the left here, and that you can put in your name, and that will go directly to me. Or if you'd rather, send me, this will go to me, but if you want to send me an email directly, my email is also on the left here under the About the Project. Has a little bit about the grant, about how we created the metadata, that sort of stuff. And my email is on the bottom here. If you have any questions or know someone who wants to participate. But I think that is it on how to browse the archive and search through the oral histories. I hope you explore it and find some really interesting stories.